In this edition of the Whyte Answer, I'll be covering the topic of caffeine and performance. Caffeine is the world's most widely consumed pharmacologically active substance, with average daily consumption at around 200 milligrams or 2.4 milligrams per kilogram body mass each day, which equates to around about 2 cups of brewed coffee. Caffeine is found in a large number of popular beverages, including tea, coffee, soft drinks and sports drinks. It's also present in a number of foods and in sports products, including bars, gels, shots, and even chewing gum, and available over the counter in tablet form, for example Pro Plus and No Dose. Caffeine is both water and fat soluble and is quickly distributed in the body after absorption mainly by the small intestine and stomach, with levels peaking in the blood after 15 to 120 minutes and a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours with significant individual variation. Caffeine also crosses from the blood into the brain, affecting brain function. Because of its potential performance-enhancing effects and misuse in sport, caffeine is currently on the World Anti-Doping Agency monitored list under the category Stimulants in Competition Only. Caffeine has a number of mechanisms of action, including antagonism of adenosine by blocking the adenosine receptor, leading to a central nervous system effect, increased fatty acid oxidation and decreased reliance on carbohydrates, therefore leading to glycogen sparing. Now, this may only be effective in lower intensity prolonged exercise, for example endurance and ultra endurance performance. Caffeine acts as a non-selective competitive inhibitor of phosphodiesterases enzymes. Another action is increased post-exercise muscle glycogen accumulation, resulting from the simultaneous consumption of caffeine and carbohydrates. This can lead to enhanced recovery by increased rates of glycogen resynthesis following exercise. In other words, caffeine added to post-exercise carbohydrate feeding seems to have the potential to improve glycogen resynthesis. Another action of caffeine is the mobilization of intracellular calcium, which can enhance contractile force during submaximal contractions. In addition, caffeine has peripheral effects targeting skeletal muscle metabolism, as well as central effects targeting the brain to enhance performance. Caffeine has also been linked with a central nervous system effect, leading to reduced fatigue and increased concentration and alertness. Furthermore, caffeine has also been shown to improve cognitive function and fine motor skills. It has also been linked to a small but significant analgesic effect, as well as reducing rating of perceived exertion. Improvements in both aerobic and anaerobic performance have been observed following caffeine consumption, ranging from prolonged endurance to time trials to peak power output performance. Optimum dose is in the range of 2 to 5 milligrams per kilogram body mass. Caffeine is metabolized at very different rates in individuals, and therefore you should endeavor to find out the optimal dose for you. Habitual users may require the upper end of this range. However, the ergogenic effect of caffeine appears to be the same whether you are caffeine naive or habituated. There is not a more is better approach to caffeine. Excessive caffeine consumption is linked to caffeine toxicity, which has been associated with gastrointestinal disturbance, irritability, restlessness, sleep disruption, anxiety, tremor, tachycardia, arrhythmia, and in rare cases has been linked with death. You should take care to avoid excessive consumption, particularly by consuming multiple caffeine products simultaneously. It would appear that up to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day is safe for most healthy adults, which equates to around 4 cups of brewed coffee per day. Now, there's a lot of information there, but in brief, caffeine can have a positive effect on performance by affecting a number of different actions, both in the brain and in the body. But the key is to understanding its response in you, because too much caffeine can have a negative effect on performance. So making sure you optimize the dose for you is the most important way of optimizing the role of caffeine in your performance.